Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose remained a mystery in the Indian freedom struggle. He was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, in a rich and elite Bengali family. In his early days, he wandered in the Himalayas in search of God, but came back later. He went to London for ICS examination. His father wanted him to be an ICS. He studied hard and stood fourth in the exam, but he was unhappy towards the secondary treatment given to Indian students. Indians were exploited by the British, and this made Subhash unhappy. He never wanted to be a part of the same unjust machinery. He met Minister for India Sir Montagu, but to no heed. Subhash resigned ICS within a year on 22nd January 1921. He returned to India and met Gandhiji on 16 July 1921 before proceeding to Kolkata. Once in Kolkata, he started to associate with Chittaranjan Das for his political and social maneuvers. It was him who insisted Subhash to take charge of the National College as a principal. Subhash initiated the boycott on visit of Prince of Wales to India. He was arrested for the first time. When sentenced for 6 months of imprisonment, he said to the judge that he should be given more term as he was not a roadside lifter. He continued with his activities and became popular among the people. British government immediately sensed the danger in his charming personality and gaining popularity. He was arrested on 25th January 1926 and sent to Mandale without any judicial inquiry, but later released on 26th May 1927 as he suffered from pneumonia. In 1938, he was elected as the President of the Congress, defeating Pattavi Sitaramaiah. Congressmen always obstructed and contradicted Subhash. They conflicted on the matter of agitation for the independence. Disciplinary action was taken against Subhash Chandra and he was expelled from the party. Then he founded his own party called the Forward Bloc. Through this party, Subhash Chandra was forwarding social and political cause. On 22nd June 1940, he met Veer Savarkar. That changed his life. During discussions, Savarkar said, "Holwell movement can do without you, but you are different, you are brave. Take the help of other nations and fight for our own independence. You should try it. Because military is the big power with which you can fight a war. Ammunition can be arranged from outside, but you need to do it yourself." Both discussed the issue to a great length. Savarkar familiarized him with such efforts in Germany, America, Turkestan. He also highlighted the efforts of Vishnu Ganesh Pingle, Khan Khoje, etc. He was a great admirer of Shivaji Maharaj. As soon as he reached Kolkata, he started movement for removing Holwell Memorial. He was arrested. He fasted in prison and got later released. He declared himself ill once in his house. No one was allowed to meet him except few. It was 17 January 1941. He disguised as a Pathan and left Kolkata. With great difficulties, he reached Kabul. He could meet the Russian ambassador, who agreed to take Subhash Chandra to Russia secretly. Now he was staying in the Russian embassy. He reached Moscow where he met Stalin. He promised to cooperate fully. Finally, Subhash Babu reached Berlin on 18 June 1941 under the name Orlando Mazzotta. The meeting with Hitler was successful. Hitler was influenced by his personality. He agreed to cooperate. German Radio Center became free to Subhash Babu. Subhash Babu went global on German radio. He started promoting Savarkar's thoughts openly in his speeches. He started to generate rebels among soldiers of British Army. He also tried to create soldiers from prisoners of war. He traveled to Germany and Japan in a submarine in April 1943. It was a risky journey. Ras Bihari Bose handed over his Azad Hind Sena to Subhash Babu. He wanted to revive the spirit of patriotism among the soldiers. He got Savarkar's book Freedom Struggle of 1857 and made everyone read it. He recruited almost 50,000 prisoners of war in Azad Hind Sena from Germany and Japan. His soldiers now were calling him Netaji. Now Azad Hind Sena was fighting hand in hand with the Japanese army. On 21st October 1943, he declared Azad Hind Sena as an established army. His flag proudly boasted a tiger. Jai Hind was his slogan. He promised Indians of freedom and said, "You give me blood, I will give you freedom." On 30th October 1943, Andaman was freed. Nation was thriving on patriotism. But now America was in war, and that turned everything. Germany was defeated. On 10th August 1945, Japan accepted defeat, the only option available to them. Netaji was in Malaya. He left by the Japanese bomber aircraft to meet Prime Minister of Japan. His plane was refueled at Formosa. After that, no one could ever trace Netaji or what happened to him. Netaji and his Azad Hind Sena took India near the independence, and finally, it was 15th August 1947. India got her independence.